Welcome back to this new big 3D printer building series. In this video, we will see the nozzle and the extruder. So at the right hand side, all related to the nozzle, and at the left hand side, these parts are related to the extruder. I will be using the Bowden type arrangement. In that, the motor will not get mounted on the X gantry, rather it will be on the frame to keep the X gantry as light as possible. So it's a very heavy stepper motor, so we will get advantage in the precision and speed by mounting this motor on the frame rather than on the X axis. So first we will look nozzle arrangement, and then we will look onto the extruder. For extruder, I will be using MK8 type extruder. So previously I printed these parts from Tech to See Thingiverse page, so I will not be using these parts for the extruder. Rather I will stick to the original standard type arrangement. So this part I won't be using anymore, so we will keep aside and we will stick to this arrangement only. So first we will look into the nozzle. Now we will assemble this nozzle. So this fan will go inside this. Before inserting it, this fan, we will have to insert the hex nut, because after inserting this will get hide and we will not be able to insert that again. So first we will insert the hex nut first. I have inserted the hex nut into these four holes. So whenever we will install this whole assembly onto the X gantry, we will just have to insert the screw into this. As you know, this fan will move inside this, and there are two provisions are given over here. So I have attached this fan. So this is nozzle along with the its fan and heatsink. Before that, we will install this component into which the proximity sensor will fit. So here we will attach this. So I have installed this attachment for the proximity sensor. I have installed the fan for nozzle, and now we will install this nozzle. Before that, we will install this fan, radial cooling fan for nozzle. It will go inside little bit, and then we'll get fit into here. Can you see? So I have installed this fan and attachment for proximity sensor. Now we will attach this nozzle. Like this, and then on the top of this the clamp will get fit like this. So we have installed this, and now the fan is getting fitted. So these are the standard parts apart from this motor. These are the standard parts which I got along with that MK8 extruder. So some parts are missing, some parts are not fitting well. So we will try to install this and see what are the problems we will encounter. So this is flange. So first flange will go here, and this will act as an axle to this flange. So I think this is M4 type threads are given over here, and there is no M4 screw. Even I don't have M4 screw, so I will be using this M3 only. The intention of this is to keep the spring in a position so that it will not get rid of. So I will be using the M3 only, and here on the other side I will be using the hex nut, because this M4 nut I didn't get into this the parts whatever I got in the packet. That's why I am using this M4 screw and hex nut, so that the spring will not get rid of. And one M3 nut will go inside this to fix this mount on the motor. So the head will sit inside this orange part, because one more screw will come on to this. So this assembly will act as a hinge to this. Before that we will install this tooth onto this motor shaft. This is a 10 mm outer dia. First we and then we will attach this. So this assembly, this black and this hollow sleeve is there, so this will act as a hinge to this one. So see, this will act as a hinge, and now this one will go inside this spring. So you can see our extruder, our filament will pass through this tooth wheel and this flange. Like this. Whenever the shaft will turn at certain angle, the filament will come out accordingly. So we will install this and our frame and nozzle at the X gantry. Now both the assembly for extruder and nozzle is completed, so we will assemble these sub assemblies on our main 3D printer assembly. So let's see. I have installed this nozzle with the help of 4 screws, and when it will be needed to remove this head, then I can simply remove the 4 screws at the back, and this whole head will get as a one piece, and we can attach the other head as well. And here I will be mounting this extruder like this. I don't have mounting to attach this onto this profile, so I will see what I can do for this. So with the help of these 4 screws, 1, 2, 3 and 4, with the help of these 4 I have attached this head, and when it will be needed to remove these 4 nuts, we can simply take out, and without any disassembly of this belt and rods, we can simply remove the head. So with this we have almost completed this hardware and some electric parts. So now we will work on the brain of this 3D printer, which is Arduino driver and RAMs board.